Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
They see me rolling.
And now we have started. See, this is how equipment works, Eric.
Syphilis.
Okay, so I'm doing a sound check right now. This is how it works. With all that being said, can you hear the music in the background? What do you think of my song?
I really like the idea of playing a rap song. We don't, I think, play enough hip-hop.
We don't.
Right? But this is an old one. I'm trying to remember who does it, but it's the Chamillionaire. What was it?
Chamillionaire?
What was the guy's name?
I don't even know what you're talking
All
about
right,
right
well,
now.
we'll have
Here,
to
I'm
look up
pouring
the name
something
of
out
the
for my
song.
homies
Yeah.
because we are playing a rap song.
Don't actually pour it out. That's expensive.
It's a really expensive beer. Hey, well, this is We Should Be Better at This. My name is Chris Donovan, and I'm actually sitting next to the man named
Eric Leckie.
I forgot his name. That's why.
Oh, well, I actually forgot it too, but good thing I write it in my underwear. So we are actually...
Is that why your pants are off right now?
Yes, I had to look at it. I had to read it. I can't read it when I'm wearing it, you fool.
We are in public. Please stop.
Yeah, we are sitting here at Big D's Burgers in Whittier, California.
The
and
D
this
stands
is
for
delicious.
the burgers?
Or
hopefully not dicks.
Yeah, that's kind of a gross name. Yeah,
I don't want to eat it. Never mind.
But no, it's a great little live podcast. We don't do enough of these, and Chris is having a beer, and I'm having a water because I've decided to quit drinking.
I have not decided to quit drinking.
Neither have I. I decided to quit drinking for the next hour.
Did you? I just sat in traffic for an hour and 20 minutes to come do this. And by the way, did we record this at a Mexican restaurant over there once?
We did. We are across the street from a previous podcast location.
Yeah, we have a great view. It's awesome. I have a great view of a Chevron
and
Wiener Schnitzel logo.
I believe it's Der Wiener Schnitzel.
Der Wiener Schnitzel,
yeah.
but they dropped the Der because it sounded a little slow. And a Subway, which is open, I think, 24 hours a day, and they take EBT right now, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, and when I'm completely unemployed and I have no money and I'm getting food stamps, I think to myself, some Subway.
Right? Especially when
Subway.
I can't afford cereal or milk.
But Subway is really what's on the tip of my mind.
They do have $5 footlong. Oh, wait, no, they
don't.
Well, they do have Jared there. Oh, no.
But, well, he's getting a $5 footlong.
He just got more than that,
He
probably.
just got more than that by a guy named Bubba. This is an interesting spot, too, where we're located, because I guarantee you if we sit here long enough, we will see a car accident.
Yeah, I bet.
There's a lot. Yeah, you almost got
literally almost gotten to one in the parking lot. It's funny that you say that. Yeah. So anyway, you can find me on Twitter, Chris_Donovan, or you can go to altamixedup.com. That's where that's my Facebook page for my alternative rock mix. I can't talk right now. Take it away.
You let the music do the talking for you on Alt Mixed Up is what I would say. That's what you call a transition there in the business there, or a segue. Hey, we just passed Thanksgiving and Black Friday and all that. Did your family do the Black Friday thing?
No, my wife does the online thing now.
I don't know why more people don't do that. Why do people still do the Black Friday thing?
Well, because one, they're cheap.
Yeah.
Two, they're afraid to be found online because the man is watching.
You don't want your Alexa to go, quit ordering porn.
Yeah, right. Or Alexa to be like, please don't kill that cat.
But I look at it this way. Nowadays, a lot of these stores aren't doing these huge deals like they used to. There's usually one or two things on sale, and the rest is just like normal sale price stuff. For instance, if you go to Target, for instance, a bunch of people wait in line to get into Target to get some TV deal, right?
Yeah, like $10 off.
Right, $10 off more than what you would have gotten before. My wife went on Black Friday, which I completely recommend it against. But she went later in the day. She went at like 10:30 in the morning.
All the deals are gone.
It was
by then.
but it was completely empty, and she shopped at Target, totally normal and fine. She paid a couple bucks extra, but she got all the same deals. But she didn't have to deal with any crowds.
Yeah.
Didn't have to get in fights in the parking lot.
Oh, that's no fun though, Eric.
Do you want? But that was actually my question. Do you think that part of the Black Friday mystique, kind of what draws people to it, is it's the female version of like when guys go like out drinking or something like that? Like it's a way for women to congregate and get angry and get some aggression out and get some like pent up.
That's pretty sexist for one.
This is true.
And two, no, I think it's the whole reason why people wait in line for the iPhone. They want to be first.
Ah, yeah.
I think it just comes
because you
down
can
to
get the iPhone like a week later, and it's no problem.
I can order it on my computer, and I'm like, oh, I got to wait 24 hours longer. Oh, shucks.
Do you think a little bit of it is a bragging rights too?
Yes, 100%.
Because how many times do you hear the person that said, "Oh, see that TV? I got that for under $300 Black Friday." Woke up and then they always want to tell you what time they woke up.
Oh, yeah. I woke up on Wednesday. And I waited in line all day Thursday. You know what? And I got Call of Duty Black Ops 4 first.
And I was 1 hour early playing it, man.
Right, it was crazy.
It only took me 3 days off of work.
Oh, by the way, and I went to Target afterward. I lost the deal there, but I still got a TV for like $50.
But I see two similarities, one with women and one with men. With women, it's the Black Friday. It's I woke up at 4 a.m. or I woke up at 3 a.m. to do Black Friday
That's how
shopping.
it used to be years ago. Now they open up Thursday.
Now they open up Thursday nights. But with men, you ever notice when you go on a road trip or a family trip, what the men do?
Hey, it's a FedEx truck.
It's a FedEx truck. What men do is they talk about how quickly they got to their destination. Made it here in 2 hours and 9 minutes.
You nailed it. Because
they're down to like the minute. It's not 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's 2 hours and 9 minutes, guys. Door to door.
I drove to Washington one time in a motorhome, stopped just above Sacramento, slept for an hour, and got there in 24 and a half hours.
That's really unsafe.
Hey,
that's incredibly unsafe.
But that's the one thing I remember is how long it took me to get there, and I'm sure my wife probably remembers something about Black Friday.
And what's funny is the men love to brag about it. Women hate that part. Nothing angers a woman more. A little marriage advice: when you brag, when you get there, and the first thing out of your mouth is not "Hi, Aunt Sally, glad to see you." You pop out of the car and you're announcing. You're announcing
24 and a half hours. Woo!
Got it. Women hate that. And same thing. Men don't really care about the fact that you and all your cousins all got together and went out to Sears to save like $5 extra on like a purse.
Which
Like we really don't
back
care.
around because you say, why don't more people buy online? They do. Sears is closing. Kmart's closing all their places. Hey, our food's here.
Food's here.
Holy shit, what are those?
All right. These are called pizza fries.
That's called leftovers.
That is called major leftovers.
Why did I order food?
Thank you.
Okay, so we were... Yes, please. One side of ranch? Yeah. We are sitting, again, at Big D's Burgers in...
It is disturbing. Every time you say D's, I just...
D's nuts.
Yeah.
What worries me is why you ordered pizza fries at Big D's Burgers. Besides the fact they look fucking amazing.
There's a lot of them.
I mean, he just took a bite, and it still looks like it got bigger.
Yeah. It's like a gremlin. If you wet it, there more of them arrive. Oh, that's a lot of fries.
I'm going to eat a French fry with a piece of pepperoni on it. People hate it when people eat on podcasts, too, but I don't give a fuck.
I don't care. See, and I think Cyber Monday has grown to the point now it's like, why would you even participate in Black Friday anyways?
Agreed.
Wait a couple days later, get it all on Cyber Monday. And I love how they pulse deals throughout the day. So they'll be like, for that between 7 and 10, you can get this TV. Between 10, because it makes you keep coming back.
They say well supplies last, too. So they're like, we only have 5, but people will come to the site.
It draws people to the site.
So, but that's the thing I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted by a waitress bringing us pizza fries.
I know, how dare she?
Damn, they're good. Was the fact that Sears is closing.
And that's a lot of people out of work, too.
Kmart's are closed. Yeah. The stores that are surviving are the ones adapting. If you look, how long ago did Target add groceries to their
a few years ago.
Yeah, now they're redoing all of the stores that they have a section just to walk in and pick up your items that you ordered online because you want them faster rather than going to the store and walking around and getting them.
Walmart's doing kind of the same thing where it's grab and go kind of thing.
Even Stater Brothers, which is a grocery store down here in Southern California, they have the whole front of the store used to be like just a bunch of cases of water. Now it's shelving and refrigerators for Instacart. It's nuts.
They're finding a way to maximize their space.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Which is smart. What I find interesting, so, okay, you're in a parking lot, right? And we
right
all
now?
know that, well, we are. We basically, with all these cars whizzing by. When you're in a parking lot, you see the spots for handicap. You know you can't park there, and I get all that.
Unless you get out limping.
But You go to like a Babies R Us. You know how they have that pregnant,
Which are also closed.
Good point. Expectant mothers parking.
Yeah.
Okay, or when you go to certain grocery stores, they'll have this parking is for hybrid vehicles only.
You know the shit out of that now.
Yeah, you know that those are not like legal parking spots, right? The store just puts that up. There's no enforcement. You're not breaking any law. If you parked in the for mothers who are expecting section,
you're not breaking the law.
You're not breaking any law. Yeah, you're just a prick, but you're not breaking any law, which is.
In the handicap ones, though, they have to be labeled twice. I don't know why we're talking about this, but handicap, when you park there, they have to have the sign in front and the sign on the concrete. In that, they get it coded, but everything else is just like suggested. Like right here, it's like parking for to-go orders.
I can park there. Yeah,
they can't do anything about it.
They can't do anything about it. So if you get one lesson from this week's podcast, park wherever the hell you want.
You know what? That's right. And it's funny you say that because I just got a hybrid electric vehicle. So now I get to park in front and park by the chargers. And
by that, he means he got a bike.
Right? I'm like,
he's telling everyone he drives a hybrid. It's because he pedals it.
I just drive to work on my bike every day. I'm like, it
makes the commute even longer.
I'm like, I'll get you, my pretty.
What hybrid did you get?
It's called a Kia Niro. It's a plug-in hybrid.
That one's brand new, huh?
Yeah, brand new. It's a hybrid electric hybrid. So it's weird because I can have it fully electric for 25 miles. Or hybrid electric for as long as I want. So right now, I haven't even turned it to hybrid yet. It was electric the whole way here because I've only gone 10 freaking miles for an hour and 20 minutes. God, welcome to LA.
I hate Los Angeles sometimes. So that's interesting. Did you? How do you like the car so far? You've only had it a little while, right?
Yeah, I've had it probably 2.5 months, and I have over 6,000 miles on it.
Jesus.
Yeah, killing me. But
those are great. Yeah,
they're nice. They're good. It's got four-door.
We're looking into a new car too, so I'm always kind of keeping my eye out for what's out there.
It's 4-door. It charges fully on a 110 plug, regular house plug.
And that's great. That's so much more convenient. Yeah.
6 hours overnight. That's it. So at work when I get there, I use electric as much as I can on the way into work, and then when I get to work, I plug it in, and it's on a 210, so it takes 3 hours.
Yeah.
My job, the place where I work, the parking structure allows 3 hours of free charging, so I'm like, win-win.
Oh, man, that's great.
I spend like $20 a week in gas.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've probably literally just cut your gas bill by like 2/3. Essentially.
Yeah. It was over 120. Now it's like 30.
Yeah. So now that Black Friday is here, and we're officially, we're not in December yet, but we are officially in the holiday Christmas season. Now is one of my least favorite times of the year, mainly because this is when we start seeing those holiday commercials, and I'm talking about some very specific ones. I cannot stand the holiday commercials because we were just talking about cars, where the husband buys the car for the wife without consulting her, without asking her, and then there's a bow around it. First of all, you can't find those bows. Those bows don't exist anywhere.
No, and they actually have a commercial making fun of that. That's what's hilarious.
How are the pizza fries, guys?
Yeah, they're good.
Wonderful.
Can I get 17 more of these?
A Bud Light.
Or just one?
Or just
for now. One for now.
One for each?
No, I'm okay.
No, okay,
I have
so
a really long drive home.
Oh, okay.
I live around the corner.
She's a prick.
So
just one for me.
Of course.
Thank you. That's our awesome waitress that goes by the name of Hey You.
Hey You. or finger snaps.
Ooh, no, don't do that. That's rude.
But yeah,
Okay,
don't those kind of annoy you? They just get under my skin.
100%.
And it's not even about the bow. It's not even about the bow. It's not about anything. Can you imagine any scenario? You've been married a while. Can you imagine any
10
scenario
years.
where exactly 10 years just recently? If your wife Evelyn, you showed up at home and she's like, Chris, I got a surprise for you. I bought 2 because it's nowadays they're showing 2 cars.
Oh,
it's a
of
his and
course.
hers.
Oh yeah.
I bought 2 cars. They're brand new. They have a bow on it, and there's no returning them. By the way, I chose your color. I chose all your interior options. I chose what type of vehicle. Oh, and by the way, I just added to our monthly debt and our payment structure. Merry Christmas.
I know, right? I know. That's how I feel. I'm like, I've seen that there's a recent commercial. I think it's a Mercedes-Benz or an Audi commercial. All cars I can't afford. Where
so, like even Kias.
Yeah, well, barely I could afford a Kia. My wife endorses them, so they gave me kind of a deal. So I see it, and it's always the expensive cars that I can't afford.
Yep.
And then the first reaction is, "Oh my God, honey!" And they always put it outside in the snow, so it looks Christmassy.
Does it snow everywhere in the United States? Because
No.
it's always snowy. You're right, and they're always wearing sweaters.
Correct.
And it's always like some douchebag, pee-whipped husband who's wearing the same like almost matching sweater as his wife.
You basically narrowed it down to upstate New York.
Yeah.
where this really happens.
Right. Which is by the way where they could probably afford.
Yeah,
like,
that's saying. Like that's the only place where they live in the snow.
It's
for
never
one.
like it's never like a Volkswagen Beetle commercial where they wrap
imagine?
the bow around. It's always
It's
like
a used Civic.
and then a guy in a really like hushed voice comes in and goes, "The new Lexus i8 with all-wheel interior." You know, it's always some sort of thing like that. But it drives me nuts because these commercials are so prevalent. It makes you think like this kind of thing happens all the time. You've ran into a lot of people in your life. I've ran into a lot of people in my life. I've never met anyone who has had this happen to them.
I've had it happen more often with four-wheelers than I've had it happen with real things.
Right, or one time I saw someone bought a Sea-Doo for Christmas, but the wife knew about it, endorsed it, and it became the family gift.
You could also pay cash for a Sea-Doo. I mean, expensive ones,
Right.
you know, $1,000. Hey, it looks like Charlie Brown's tree. Sorry, there's a tree on top of a car. I'm, pointing and saying what I see.
It's very good pod.
But yeah, no.
And you ever notice they're never pulling up in front of like an apartment building? Like he's never going down to his parking stall at the units to show off his car. It's always
the one car parking garage that you have that your car barely fits in. That's not inside that,
and it's always on like some big circular driveway too. It's never like it's always that kind of like donut shaped driveways and all that. Yeah.
Okay, so there's I'm sure there's some rich places in Philadelphia. So you probably just named Philadelphia and upstate New York.
Yeah,
the
that's
two places
basically
it could
the
happen.
two places where you could afford the new Lexus whatever.
Lexus X4 7000 and D.4.
Also, not to get off on just a total car tangent, but why is it expensive cars like
Dude,
Lexus
I
and
don't
all
know
that?
if we can tangent if we don't have
everything.
We don't
That's
have
a whole podcast. Why is it these cars? You ever notice expensive cars go by letters and numbers, just random assortments,
Yes.
and cheap cars go by names? So it's always the Daewoo, Excelsior or the whatever, or Honda Civic.
Daewoo.
But Daewoo. But with like the Lexus, it's like the iX8 4000. With the Mercedes-Benz, it's the AMG 2100.
I'm 100% convinced.
It's the DB9.
Yeah,
It's
right.
The,
all the rich people in the world are robots. All
is
the
that the
humans
secret?
are poor. Yeah,
Is that the secret? So it's all just ones and zeros for the rich people.
That's
like,
right.
It's just,
They're like, we have a 1 and a bunch of zeros at the end of it. Oh, no decimal points until like 30 down the road.
yeah, I'm the opposite. I have a bunch of zeros and then like a 1.
Yeah, I start with a decimal point, really. And then a couple zeros.
Another question for you. When is the appropriate time to start finally putting up your Christmas decorations? I think there should be a hard and set rule
There
on
is.
this.
The day after Thanksgiving.
You think so?
That's what I suggest, just for two reasons. One, it's a holiday. I don't have to go to work.
Good point. Yes.
And on every other weekend where I am off, I've got a bunch of honey-do stuff, and kids have events. So that's like the one day I have an opportunity to do it. And then because every day after that, it's going to be like, oh, I got to work all day long. I'm not going to be home for 12 hours. And then you get home on the weekend, you're like, football's on Sunday. I sure as hell I'm not doing it on Sunday. It's Saturday, I can't do it because the girls got soccer. So I think the appropriate day and the first day you're allowed should be the day after Thanksgiving, which is usually when I do it. And I'm just standing up for myself.
There's definitely a penalty for doing it too early. I agree.
Especially
I will
since
say,
Thanksgiving was like just November 3rd.
Right. It was so long ago. I will say that I tend to have a rule of until the calendar turns into December. I kind of am a December 1st kind of guy.
Oh, you're a defense?
Like, it needs to be December, the month of December, before you start hanging December decorations.
No, I put them up the Friday after Thanksgiving. Again, it felt a little weird because it was early this year.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I don't have time next weekend. Like, literally, I have so much shit because my wife is Mexican and fertile.
But you... that's a whole nother podcast.
That hits both of our homes.
Yes,
hard.
it sure does. Sure does. But it's frustrating for me though at the same time to see the people, the opposite ends of the spectrum, the people who put it up like November 10th. They have their Christmas stuff up, but then the same people who also you'll see them in their front yards putting up decorations like on December 20th, or 21st. I also feel about them. It's like, okay, at this point, you only have about 4 or 5 days of enjoying this.
Correct.
Don't even put them up at that point. That's a lot of work.
I guarantee the first one that's putting them up on November 10th has a newborn 1 or 2 year old, and then the one that put them up on December 24th or whatever has a 3-4 year old where they're just like super tired and the kid's not going to remember anyway. But the wife's like, God damn it, decorate the house.
You just need it for that one picture, so you can be like, yeah, we decorated.
And then the ones before that, when they're younger, they're all gung-ho. I'm going to decorate this house. It's going to look so great for my baby. They're going to love it so much. They're going to see the lights. They're not going to remember, dude. And you're going to fall off the house, so don't do it.
And you know what? I'm deathly afraid of, because I tend to get hurt all the time, everywhere and everything I do. I'm a little worried about the I haven't fallen off a house yet. Oh, I take that back. I've fallen off a house many times. Let me rephrase that.
Well, that was on purpose.
That was on
Jumping
purpose.
off a house.
I did jump off into a pool. I've done all that kind of
Trampoline.
stuff. Yes, trampoline
Of course,
on a roof.
we've all done that.
Oh, that's amazing. At the Riviera Country Club, I jumped from the clubhouse roof into the swimming pool, which involved about an 8-foot jump I had to clear.
Did they still arrest you?
They escorted me out and asked me to never return.
What were you stealing to be on the roof?
I stole a golf cart. The roof was this. It had. I used the golf cart to pull up on the ramp.
Story.
Then I climbed up onto the roof of the golf cart to reach the ladder that hung down from the roof.
I 100%
climbed up
believe
on
this.
the roof. Then all my friends stood around the pool saying, "Are you going to jump, you pussy, or not?" Which is how you get any guy to do anything.
Yeah, of course.
Right. So I looked, and it's like down below. It's like that's about an 8-foot gap from the roof to the pool, and I'm thinking, okay,
3-foot jog. Just
yeah,
run real
just
quick.
a little jog. You're gonna fall, but still be moving forward. I thought I can make this. But then, as I jumped, I immediately thought, but wait, what if I jump too far? And as I'm floating down, I miss, and I go over to the other side of the pool, and now I'm landing feet first onto
How
cement.
skinny is this pool?
Well, I was jumping at the
corner?
skinnier end. So imagine a
jeez.
rectangle. I'm jumping on the shorter side.
Oh, good.
So if I clear and I jump too far, now I'm landing in cement. So I did think about that about halfway down.
Well, you didn't die, but your hips are all fucked up, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to guess it hurt.
I'll call it a draw.
Is that what you're going to call it?
I'm going to call it a draw.
I 100% believe that story. If Monique's listening right now,
Oh man!
just file those papers,
honey.
baby.
I am so
File
sorry.
them.
I am really. You have been a patient and wonderful woman. Jesus, and you know what's funny is that the things that I won't say on this podcast and I won't write down in a book are the things because mainly. It's not that I'm embarrassed
Could
sharing
probably
them.
still be arrested.
Oh, I could-
What's the length of what do they call that?
Statute of limitations. Yeah, I want to point out a few things. I have a lot of stories I just can't share. Number one, statute of limitations. You're absolutely right.
We should actually make a calendar of when we can talk about it. Like the next day after you can't get arrested for it.
Do it. But the second reason is I have daughters that might possibly listen to this,
hell no, they're not
and I
listening to this.
cannot emphasize enough how much I don't want them to know what I was when I was younger.
What the funny thing is about that story is when you first started telling it, I saw your face and I'm like, oh my God, this is true. Because we have stories of, I think, both of us in a fountain
Oh yeah.
at the movie theater.
Uh-huh.
I think that happened once. And, God, there was something on New Year's, but we were really intoxicated.
Oh, I'll tell you another quick New Year's story. Chris was over. It was his then girlfriend Jessica was over. We were having a New Year's
Sorry.
party. Yeah, sorry, you coughed there. It almost sounded like you were
Sorry.
try to say
I had
something.
some pizza fries in
Oh,
my
jeez,
throat.
these pizza fries are spicy.
They taste like Oregon.
Wow, that was well done. We were watching, the typical Dick Clark's New Year's Eve countdown or whatever, and he's counting down. The ball's getting ready to drop, and everyone's huddled around the TV.
Balls are getting ready to drop.
And my wife was intoxicated, and she is not really a drinker, so she was hammered. It was really easy to get her drunk. And they're counting down, and they're doing 10, 9, and they're starting to count. My wife starts counting the other way, and she goes 2, 4, 6, 8, and she's counting with such enthusiasm. And everyone at this moment of right when it's about to be New Year's is all looking at her, going, "What the hell is wrong with you?"
That was at your apartment, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I was intoxicated, but I remember that. That was funny.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Oh, so another thing
That
I
was
want,
a good New Year's Eve.
um,
Anyway, that was like 2002 or
something.
3.
Oh, it might have been earlier than that. It might have been 2000.
shit, how old
Jeez.
are we?
God, we're really old.
Okay, so what else?
I would really like to take a trip to the movies.
Hooray for Hollywood! It's really got me. Hooray! 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 Hooray for Hollywood!
All right, so I think the big news is you were bragging to me when we were originally record this a few days that you and the family got to go see Wreck-It Ralph. Well, I have news for you.
Oh, shit.
We ran out and saw it too so that we could have something to talk to. So we all went and saw it. So a movie that we both saw around the same time.
It's like it came out this weekend.
It's almost like it's a brand new movie that came out.
It was like Thanksgiving, and I had my lights up already, so I was allowed to go to the movies.
Oh, well, okay. You're proving a point.
All right, so I'm glad you went out and saw it. What did you think?
I really liked it from the standpoint of I think there was a lot deeper, emotional, well-written dialogue and kind of a good story. Like, I actually thought it was a good... it made a good story of, like, teaching kids about being yourself and having true friends and letting other friends grow and growth and all that kind of stuff. It really,
Starting
really
new
did.
things. Yeah, not being afraid.
It really did. And, yeah, you're right. It's about not being afraid.
They're bringing more food.
Oh, my goodness.
Damn. I'll take it up this way.
Are you guys doing okay so far?
We're doing
yes.
magnificent. Mustard, please.
Yeah, of course. I'll get that for you.
Thank you.
So
now I'm looking at 4 sliders.
I ordered off the kids menu.
I should have
That's what
ordered
I
off the
got, too,
kids
'cause-
menu. Well, you ordered pizza fries the size of a gremlin.
Yeah.
That's twice a gremlin came up in
Yeah.
the show. What is
2
wrong
times.
with
Let's
us?
keep a
Oh,
counter
it's
going.
Christmas season.
Yeah, that's nice.
But
I thought
what
it
am I
was-
trying to order? Pizza fries? Hey! We're in the movies, dude.
But I thought it just was like emotionally almost kind of grown up. It didn't seem like a kid's movie in a way. It really seemed like an emotionally grown up kind of a movie.
It was really good. I really liked it, for one. And two, you are right. It was. And my kids really enjoyed it. But it started off like all Pixar movies do usually. Yeah. Something died.
Yeah.
What died was I'm not going to ruin it. I can't ruin the story, but something died at the beginning. What I really hold on. We're getting. Can I get one more beer, please? When you have a minute. Yeah, please.
Of course.
Thank you. What I really liked about it is I thought there was a lot of deep thought into it. If you've ever seen Ready Player One, have you seen that movie?
Yes, I have. Great movie.
You guys enjoy your meal.
Thank you. Ready Player One has so many, what they call them is Easter eggs, where you find different things in the movie. But with that kind of movie and this kind of movie that's owned by one entity that owns everything.
Everything.
Pretty much will own every. I mean, there's going to be Disney, Walmart, and what? Amazon? Those are going to be the big 3.
They're going to own everything. And Google. Maybe
Yeah,
they're going
and
to
Google.
own everything, yeah.
So when the people that are putting on the movie own that many different intellectual properties and stuff to look at, and they did it right and they made it look cool, I felt there was so much to look at that I lost myself sometimes in the story. Obviously, I didn't lose the whole meaning of the story, but I was looking around at everything on the screen so much that I didn't care about the characters at all. I was like, oh my God, there's Amazon, Google, YouTube, because they're in the internet.
And doesn't that, in my opinion, make it such a great rewatchable movie, too?
Yes.
I kind of want to rewatch it because I'm now thinking there's so many...
So much you missed.
So much you missed. I mean, once again, this isn't ruining anything, but there's such... I mean, the King Kong essential reference at the end when you get all the Ralphs, the big Ralph that's climbing the tower and all that.
Yeah, that was creepy.
That's straight from the movie King Kong, which is from back in the 1930s. I mean, they were willing to go old references. Most kids aren't going to get that reference.
No, it was for adults.
It was for adults, but you're getting the references. Even him swatting at the planes or swatting things.
Yeah,
that's
total
King Kong. That's total King Kong.
Yeah.
So I liked that they did such a good job. And besides maybe Marvel, who puts out more consistent, good quality product than Pixar? I mean, really, every Pixar movie is good.
They're so well thought.
Yeah.
The thing about it too is that they don't make them. I mean, they can make a. Those are really bad examples of my point right now. But you can make a movie in 3 months. You can film it, edit it, make it. No worries. You add the CGI, you add the animation. It takes a longer time. So if they're 3/4 of the way through the whole process, which could be year 4,
Yeah.
they could be like, "We're not filming this story. Let's just redraw this, or let's just get some different CGI," and they change it. So you're right; they do put out awesome quality products, and I think that car is old.
And that guy has a small penis. Excellent.
So what I'm saying is I think that's what gives them the opportunity to double and triple think things before they just make the movie in 3 months and go.
But it makes changing things really hard.
It does, but it also makes them the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Like they did it with a couple of the different Marvel movies. Except for Fantastic Four, the new one. They made the wrong decision on that one.
Every wrong decision because it was really, really bad. But the other thing that I thought was really great was the introduction of a new concept. The whole thread of the movie, the whole basic storyline is it was kind of what's going on in our culture.
Spoilers.
It's arcade games, but now everyone's playing on the internet. So this explores.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Monetizing digital services since 2004. Boosting the entertainment industry by making digital content accessible for everyone. AWG, where innovation meets monetization.
No, it's not giving away too much because the name of the movie is called Ralph Breaks the Internet. Ralph Wrecks the Internet. But they're now having to deal with an online world with shorter attention spans. And the way that Ralph, in the movie, does essentially a YouTube-type blitz of
where
stuff.
He goes viral.
There are so many viral videos that they were referencing that were great. My daughters loved the Bob Ross reference.
Oh
where he's
my God,
painting.
that was the
amazing.
best in the world.
But so it was really well done. It was really thought out. The other thing I really enjoyed, man, we are looking forward to that Dumbo movie. Like, our family is big Dumbo fans, and that Dumbo movie by Tim Burton looks amazing.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't see the trailer because I was in the lobby getting a beer.
Yeah.
But, we've seen the trailers online.
Yeah.
And I really want to see that movie.
And Tim, talk about another person who pretty much consistently, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get a well-crafted, quirky, super cool to look at movie.
Grayish sepia tone film to watch.
Yeah, it's always going to look like it's like filled with London fog everywhere you go.
It's like Sherlock Holmes' home.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of people wearing black, and there will be someone with crazy hair.
And their head's going to be bigger than their body. That's not going to be proportionate.
A weird proportionate eyes.
Yeah, like big ears on an elephant. Like, he does
that kind of stuff. The other one, talking about previews, another one I'm super excited about is the new Holmes and Watson movie with Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. First of all, the Abbott and Costello of our times.
No, don't ruin it.
See what I did there is set Chris up because John C. Reilly is playing Abbott and Costello in the upcoming Abbott and Costello movie. So that was a little joke within a joke within a joke.
John C. Reilly is a lot better serious actor than he is a comedic actor.
Oh, but when he does a comedy thing, Step Brothers? Are you kidding me?
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Step Brothers?
Nope.
Okay, we need to address this.
Okay,
right now.
no, we don't. I'm going to say it right now. If you were to watch John C. Reilly in The Perfect Storm and or Gangs of New York,
damn, he's really, really good in Gangs of New York.
Wreck-It fucking Ralph.
Yeah, he's really good in that as well. Yeah, he's really good in those.
He is an amazing actor. When he does these one-offs, which I'm not saying he's bad in them, I'm just saying he's a lot better serious actor than he is a comedic actor, and it's really hard for me to take him seriously.
Did you not like Talladega Nights?
I've never seen it.
Okay.
One, I'm not a huge Will Ferrell fan, and two, I want to see John C. Reilly in something serious.
There's so much to unpack here. A, you're not a big Will Ferrell fan.
No.
The guy's hilarious.
I'm not saying he's not.
But you're just not a big fan. Okay, and I'm willing to accept. At least you accept that he's okay. How can you have not seen Step Brothers? Here's the thing. Step Brothers is one of the funniest comedies of the last 20 years.
Write that down, Google.
Yeah. I'm going to go top 10 for sure.
Really?
Yeah. It is freaking hilarious. And make sure you don't watch the freaking edited version, the one, because there's a lot of great
the one
cussing.
On the plane?
Yeah, there's a lot of really good cussing in this movie, and it's like it's not like cussing for cussing's sake, just to throw out an F-bomb.
It's where it hits.
It's where it hits, and you're just like, yeah, baby. So you watch the one that airs on TBS where they cut it all out.
Oh, those
it's
are the
like,
worst.
oh, that's horrible. Like you can't even watch it. No, you really need to. Homework assignment. We should be better at this homework assignment. Chris, please go watch Step Brothers.
I'm going to be horrible at this homework assignment because I can't watch it around my kids.
Oh my God, it's really good.
Okay.
There's a part where he puts his penis and balls on the other guy's drum set.
See, and that's why that doesn't excite me. It's amazing. You're not interrupting at all.
No.
What's your name?
Lupita.
Lupita. Nice to meet you.
That means small Lupe.
He is so fucking white. He is the whitest white person I've ever met in my life. And he married a Mexican lady.
Because the older women they call Lupe and I'm Lupita.
See?
She's the smaller, more petite.
More Lupe. You're a petite Lupe.
And I am petite.
Yeah, see? Okay. I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, it was like 10% racist, but it was still funny. I'm just saying.
No, it's more like 40%.
Okay,
racist.
40% racist. I'm still under 50%, which means I'm still okay.
Thank
you very much.
No problem. You guys enjoy.
Thank you.
Awesome. I love to make friends everywhere I go.
Yeah, I know, as you can tell.
No, but
and this is what makes us run away from people a lot of the time.
Yes, I have to constantly move cities. But no, I really do. I love the movie Step Brothers. I know we got way off topic. We were talking about Wreck-It Ralph, but did you have anything more to say about Wreck-It Ralph? Any other kind of exciting things or things your family noticed or you noticed?
Off the top of my head, anything that I really want to say, I don't think I know, but what I can, I don't want to ruin it without getting into too much detail. The ending with the whole, the multiple number of Ralphs,
yes,
that freaked me out a little bit, the way it looked visually.
Wasn't it great to see them kind of moving? Like in the scenes where they're showing an up-close shot.
Yeah, no, they had them all perfect, but it looked creepy.
It looked incredibly creepy,
Yeah.
but in such a great way because they were smart enough, and this is back to the genius of Pixar.
Yes.
If they would have just had all of the Ralphs hold perfectly still as if they were a solid form, that wouldn't have looked good. The fact that there was always some movement.
It would have been way too Voltron-ish.
Right, exactly. Good point. And I think that, but that's kind of there was another scene. It wasn't a totally inconsequential scene. It was just a bunch of people standing there talking. But I watched Ralph's hair kind of blow in the wind and move just gently and perfect. And they didn't overdo it where they made it look like his hair whipping around. It was just that gentle movement of wind in the hair. And I think to myself, some art guy spent like a month trying to make that look that way.
You're right.
Which is probably really glad that I noticed it, because it was so good. But just it was amazing the level of detail that was in that movie.
And I agree. And I think that movie's more for adults. And I'll tell you why. Because I really like watching movies. I really like taking my kids to movies. Obviously, Wreck-It Ralph being the one. But they like the first Wreck-It Ralph, they tied in all the old video games, and that was even before my time, which was really great. But they still had that charismatic tying in those old video games where the adults got it. The kids only knew it because of the movie before. And then they brought in all the internet logos and Snapchat. Like, you have to watch it. There's so much. It's a lot.
Which is why you got to watch it again, really.
Yeah. So there's a lot that's in there that the kids will never get. So I thought that I enjoyed it from two different levels of knowing, how they established the relationship before with the video games, and now it moved ahead 6 years-ish, something like that, to be now more internet. I just thought, I got the internet when I just got out of high school, so it was like he was just getting the internet when I was kind of... So it was like that. Obviously, the entities of the powers that be with Amazon and stuff were bigger, but...
And the way they set up the roles of the two main characters, Princess Penelope or...
Penelope.
Penelope.
I get yelled at every time I say Penelope.
Yeah, I want to say Penelope every time. But Princess Penelope and Ralph... They really represent the two age differences that in kind of our culture right now, because Ralph does kind of represent people our age, kind of old school video games, all that. Whereas the young Princess Penelope, even though they're friends, you could definitely tell that she's meant to be played off as a young teen or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Where she's young and so she totally embraces the internet.
She knows her game. She knows what she does. She only knows what she does because that's what she does.
Right.
Which is our kids.
Right, which is exactly what our kids
are. Ralph does what he does, but he's the bigger guy. I'm supposed to be in charge because I'm bigger and scarier.
And he's a little scared of the change, and he's a little scared of kind of everything.
Letting go,
right?
Okay, so now we totally ruined the movie.
Yeah.
It'll be spoilers in the description.
I will say one other thing. I really liked the... even though it was definitely like all, every movie now is all like feminine power and all that kind of stuff. But I actually really thought that the Princess Penelope, the Disney princesses, was a great little tie-in, and there was some really funny... and you know what? The first thing, I've talked to about 4 people about this movie.
Sorry, I got to take my blood pressure medicine.
Oh, good, so you don't die.
Yeah.
I talked to 4 people that watched this movie, including my family, the women that watched it. The first thing they said about that scene was all the clothes that the princesses were wearing, they wanted them.
So that's funny that you say that, because my wife and my youngest daughter Cassie, the princesses stole the show, the movie.
Yeah, really
it was great. And then we're all sitting there, like literally, we're all hitting each other. I'm going hashtag shiny, because that's what Moana was wearing.
Yes.
So I told my son and I told all my kids, but my youngest don't matter because she doesn't listen very much. I'm like, all of those shirts, I guarantee you, if we were to go to Disneyland right now, they're for sale.
100%, because Disney. One thing Disney understands is marketing.
And they're like, really? And Julie, my oldest daughter, who's 15 now, she looked at me and she goes, "You're 100% right." And I go, "I know I am."
Yeah, it's like we know a few things,
but I'm not buying you one.
Yeah, I know. Well, what's funny? I was so impressed. Sometimes I hate the evil empire that can be Disney and all that sometimes, but for the most part,
they fed your family for a long time.
They really have. I still love when I see something perfectly executed, whether I'm watching a Tiger Woods putt or I'm watching the Olympics and you watch someone just execute something perfectly. When I saw that, and I saw that product placement, because I thought the exact same thing, I thought to myself, exact same thing. If you go right now, I wanted to stand up and applaud in the theater. I just want to be like, Disney, well done. This is it.
I thought you were talking about how Cinderella broke her glass slipper to try to stab
That was
Penelope
also pretty funny.
No, she came in.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Penelope.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. But I thought the product placement, but with those shirts was perfect. Because, both of my daughters and my wife all said at the same time, "Oh, I want that shirt. No, I want that shirt. Oh, I want that shirt."
Now the biggest question is, have you found them and bought them yet online?
Hell no, because I know that they're going to be expensive.
Right?
Right.
So $37 for a tank top.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
It's December. What the hell are you... Oh, wait. It's December in Southern California, so they can probably get away with it during the day.
Yeah, it's actually totally fine. I could be wearing shorts right now.
Yeah. Okay. So the Subway's still open. So.
Oh yeah. So let's go over. I'm still. I have plenty of room in my stomach. So let's. I mean, we ate all of the fries.
I mean, most of the sliders are gone.
I'm actually just kidding. There's still about 8 pounds of fries.
You could actually grab a hammer and squish this, and it would be like a medium pizza.
In order to fit this in a box, you're actually going to need a pizza box.
You would need a pizza box, and you would need Mario to hold it up over his head.
This pizza has a larger acreage than about 12 states in the United States.
These pizza fries have more cheese than some yeast infections.
This pizza has more pepperoni on it than the bottom third of Italy.
And those pepperonis look just like the nipples from that Elizabeth Berkley Showgirls movie.
And she likes to rub ice on them to keep them hard.
And then one guy said, "I don't care, I got towels." That's all I remember from that movie. Gave me nightmares.
Yeah, that's an amazing movie. Well, I would.
Where are we?
We can go ahead and wrap up the movies, but I think maybe we can go ahead and maybe add to our list.
Let's add to the list.
I wonder who wrote the book of love.
Hold on, I got to pull out my notes. Don't talk.
All right.
Okay, so hold on. Just got the prices for competition. Not even going to show you.
Oh, wait.
My wife just texted me and said I spent $1,000 right now. That's awesome.
Uh-oh.
It didn't matter. Keep going. Where are we?
Wait, I want to go back a second.
Oh, okay.
I did something today.
What did you do today?
I bought Rolling Stones tickets.
Okay, but we had a conversation about this last time on the show that you have to buy tickets 2 years out.
Yeah.
When is the concert?
Not that May.
They're going to be dead before
then.
it.
Okay, you and Monique said the exact same thing. And what pisses me off is I bought the tickets for her. We're all going to go together, and I bought the tickets.
Wait,
and
we're all
she
going
goes,
together? You got me tickets? Oh, my God, that's amazing, Eric. Did you give me a car, too, with a big bow?
No, but I'll put a big bow around these tickets if they ever come to you.
Right.
No, but I'm really excited because I look at it this way. The Rolling Stones only tour the United States about every 5 years.
That's because they're going through... Alzheimer's?
Yeah.
They get to remember who they are?
They think they toured last year. They're like, hey, weren't we just there?
Yeah. Goodbye, farewell, amen, something else?
Okay, but Mick Jagger is 76. Charlie Watts is 77.
But he looks 176.
So my point is, if they only tour about every 5 years and they're coming through now, this is going to be the last time they're ever. So I figured I gotta just buy the tickets because how awesome would it be to just go? I'm going to see this band literally before they die. Except for now that you've pointed out that someone will die in the next 6 months.
They might actually die on stage.
Yeah, in the next 6 months, please, Rolling Stones, don't die.
This happened to me once, actually. It's kind of funny that you say that. I had been wanting to see one of my favorite comedians of all time. And I just started getting into stand-up, so this was back in... I had met you by now, so it was 2002-ish. Rodney Dangerfield.
Ah.
And he was going to my work. He was going to the Grove in Anaheim where I was the catering manager, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm taking this night off. I don't give a damn we got tickets. I'm going to go sit up in the rafters and watch this goddamn guy.
Yeah.
He canceled for unforeseen reasons. 2 months later, he dies.
Oh, man.
I was like, no... That was my...
that was pretty good.
Yeah. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed. Him and Robin Williams are the two that I never got to see. They're like the what do you call that? The bird that got away? The eagle? The girl? No, not the girl. That's creepy.
That is kind of creepy. I had tickets to see Sublime.
Oh,
and it was, I think, 6 weeks before the concert, and they died. Or he died, Bradley Noel. So I did have tickets to that. And then...
At least mine died naturally.
Last year... Monique and I were wanting to go see Tom Petty at the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh,
it was a Wednesday, and I said, let's buy tickets and go. And she said, no, let's get him next time he comes into town. He died the next day.
Oh.
That show that we would have gone and seen was the day before he died.
Oh, that's...
So what I'm saying is my wife is a horrible person.
Well, I wasn't going to say it out loud.
All right,
I never will because your wife's amazing.
She is amazing.
She puts up with your bullshit.
She really, really does. And we're coming up on 18 years of marriage, so that's pretty good.
18 years.
18 years.
You married her when she was like 12.
Yeah, I did. In
Thailand,
I was going to say I did have to marry her in a state that it was allowed.
A country.
Yeah. Unfortunately, sodomy is still not allowed.
I don't even know how to spell that.
I'm going to go ahead and add to my list while you're looking up your stuff.
Well, no, I'm looking up. I'm typing in the person that you're
I'm going to drop Alex Morgan, who I added last week, only because I found out that she's kind of a little bit of a man-hater. What? So I don't think that would work out. So I'm going to go ahead and drop her. And I'm going to add someone who you might have had on your list at one point.
Ooh, are we allowed to do that?
I don't know. I think I'm going to steal her.
Who?
Olivia Munn. sometimes
don't have her on mine.
Oh, well, then look at she's up for grabs. So Olivia Munn, I've always found incredibly attractive. I kind of always don't like her attitude.
Munn?
Munn. She's incredibly attractive, but I'll tell you the Olivia Munn that I'm attracted to, not the current one. She used to be on the show with Kevin. It was
Hart.
a Geeks show. No. It was
Kevin
on,
Spacey.
No, Kevin Herrera.
Kevin Hale.
No. It was on the same channel that Chris Hardwick was on. It was like a nerd show.
Freaks and Geeks?
No, I can't remember. Anyways,
Wait, Chris Hardwick is on it?
Yeah, Chris Hardwick was on this cable show, and I can't remember what channel it was on. But she was incredibly attractive right at that. She was doing like some nerd show.
I'm looking her up right now. Keep talking, and I'll find her IMDb. But she, what is she on right now? She's on something right now.
Yeah,
she was in Predator.
Was she in Predator?
The Predator. She was born in 80. Ooh, she's our age.
Yeah, so
Lisa Olivia.
That's her real name?
Her first name is Lisa. She was born
the
in
show.
Oklahoma.
It was called Attack of the Show. So
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I've
that's
never
the
heard of that.
Olivia Munn.
Did you get a new iPhone?
No, I did not.
You got a new Android?
Nope. Well, yeah. I mean, kind of.
Okay, hold on. Where'd you steal it from?
This guy.
Okay. Work? you're like it's a work phone.
You know, Olivia
worked
Munn,
for it.
circa Attack of the Show is where I liked her, because then she wasn't a snobby kind of like full of herself girl. She was the girl just trying to make it.
Okay.
And I found her much more attractive then.
That's her, right?
That is her.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not familiar with. Wait, hold on. Is she in Gotham? No, she's not in Gotham. That's
So this
not
is her when she was like in Attack of the Show. She was a little bit younger, a little goofier, a little bit more nerdy.
And she's holding her boob in the picture on the bottom. That's
Yes.
kind of awesome.
So she was pretty amazing then, and that's the Olivia Munn that I'm adding to my list. Not the current one. She mouths off too much. But Olivia Munn was
she
dating.
Mouths off too much.
Yeah, and you know how I feel about
that's
women
a
who talk.
Well, just like the waitress that came over here and you called her a short Mexican.
Yeah.
It wasn't very nice.
What did I call her? A taquito? I can't remember.
But we're going to tip well, so it's okay. She was in Big Stan with Rob Schneider. I didn't even know that movie existed until right now.
God, Rob Schneider.
Hold on, let's keep it. What else was she in?
Olivia Munn is also dating or was dating Aaron Rodgers. She's Aaron Rodgers' girlfriend.
Ex or current?
I think it might be ex, though, but I'm not quite certain.
Did you know her father, whose family is from Arkansas or Oklahoma, is of English as well as Scottish? That's stupid facts. Oh, well, cool. Olivia Munn. That's who you're adding to your show. I'm going to put it on the list. I'm typing into my phone right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my list right now. And I think it's so hard for me to drop people because
it really is. It becomes hard to drop because you think to yourself, some of these people are like legacies that, like, I can't drop Alicia Silverstone, but I kind of did.
I can't drop Alyssa Milano ever.
Yeah, I know. I would never drop. I
have to get them first. I'm like, I keep on to them.
Yeah. I would drop my wife and kids for Alyssa Milano.
Yeah, on their head probably, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I picked Rachel McAdams a few weeks ago. I'm gonna drop her. I'm gonna dropped.
So you're saying she's a free agent?
Is that how it's gonna work? Are we allowed to do that?
I'm gonna steal it.
Okay, no, I'll take that. That's some good. That's not even rules. That's just sexism.
Yeah,
we're not even gonna. It's not even appropriate. It's like I'll drop a woman. Okay, can I have her? I feel like cavemen. We're assholes.
Yeah, but we should be better at it.
We should be not being assholes. We should be better at being men. But I'm going to add Rosario Dawson.
Rosario Dawson. You know what I like about Rosario Dawson? She has that
everything.
Look. Yeah, she has that look of a girl who could really kick your ass too.
Yes. Okay. Now, my first question to you is: are you caught up on the Marvel Netflix shows?
The only Marvel Netflix show I watched we watched Jessica Jones. The other ones I don't really watch.
Okay, did you see her in Jessica Jones?
Yes, I did.
She started in Daredevil.
Oh, yes.
She went to Jessica Jones.
Yes.
She came up in Luke Cage. She was in Iron Fist. She was in The Defenders. She's in all the new episodes of Luke Cage. She's with Luke Cage. Spoilers. That's going to be at the beginning. But she's in all of those movies. Or all
Are they
those TV
setting
shows.
her up for something?
All of it's based out of New York. Out of the city of New York, so they all have like one's from Harlem, the other one is from what Daredevil? He's from I can't think of it right now. But anyway, they're all from different places in New York City. Yeah. So like they're bungalows. They're like the street Avengers. She's the doctor that just works at the hospital that has run into all of them, and it's the way they tie her in is amazing. She might only be in 2 episodes of Jessica Jones, but she's in like 3 episodes of Luke Cage.
But do you think that they're setting her up because she's not some small name? You know, Rosario Dawson's a movie star.
Correct.
She's
100%.
done a lot of things. So do you think they're trying to tie it into anything else?
I don't know. No, that'll be for his prize.
Do you guys need anything else?
I'm good.
I'm okay.
Thank you very much.
You.
Little Lupe.
He wasn't sexist or racist on that comment.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what I was saying
I was going to sing the 1960 song "Hang on Sloopy" and change the lyrics to "Hang on Lupe,"
and that'd still be.
But would that have been bad?
Well, actually, that might have been cute for about a second, and then she would have been like, "You're a middle-aged man. That's creepy."
New game. I tell you something I'm thinking, and we just ask, "Is this inappropriate?"
Okay, go.
Sex.
While I'm sitting here, it's inappropriate because nobody else is around us. Holy shit! Are we in prison? Is this my nightmare?
Can I recreate something that Louis C.K. has done?
Nope, you can't.
Okay, so then now I know.
Probably not a good idea.
See, this is good. I'm learning a little bit.
Good for you. All right, so Rosario Dawson. Let's go back to what matters. So she's in all of those Marvel shows, and that's not why I'm picking her. You went the wrong way.
And that's what she said.
You totally just pull the paper back. I'll edit this out.
You don't need to edit it out.
Hold on, I'm trying to help
people
him
to know that I completely blew it with the pizza fries, everybody.
I'm helping him load his box with pizza fries. No.
What's in the box?
No, it's... Never mind. I'm not even going to say that joke. So, Rosario Dawson. I was first introduced to her, and I'm trying to confirm this, but I'm pretty sure it was 28 Days Later.
Oh, that's... You know what? Yeah.
It was even before Sin City. And I thought that I had this pulled up on my phone a lot faster, but I did not. So I am going to go back a little bit. Okay, wait. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. Sister Money, The Rundown. Anyway, I'm almost 100% sure she was in 28 Days Later.
I'm pretty sure, too, because now that you said that, I think I remember that.
She was really good, right? And then I saw her pop up in Sin City, and I'm like, oh, like, she's acting with Bruce Willis and a bunch of popular people and famous, but she was, like, one of the key roles in those movies, and I'm like, I just didn't want her to be there yet. I wanted her to, like, still find her in other stuff, like she was... like an indie person.
She was really good in Quentin Tarantino's Death Proof. I liked her in that.
Yeah. Thank you. And she's been in a ton. She's been voices on a bunch of stuff. She was in the Percy Jackson. She was Unstoppable, Awake, 10 Years, Syndicate, Hotel Noir. And then, of course, she comes up in all these Marvel shows. And I think, and I hope this is how she actually is modest. She doesn't need to be the lead in any of these shows.
But modest without being shy, too, because she definitely comes off as, like I said, I'll be outspoken, I'll argue with you, I'll kick your ass. But by the way, I'm just Rosario. I'm just Rosario Dawson.
Nice.
I'm just, yeah.
And I'll open the door for you, or I'll do this. So anyway, and she's, hot as hell.
Oh, she's really smoking hot. You're right. That really doesn't hurt. I know a lot of nice.
Digress.
I know a lot of nice, ugly girls.
Let me digress. So I'm going to pick Rosario Dawson because she's hot. Oh, and she's in these movies.
Oh, okay, yeah, there you go. That also helps. I did pick a few people because they were in Star Wars franchises, so it works out. It works out fine.
Oh man, she's an Eagle Eye. I might have to take her down a notch.
Oh,
she might not make it through next week.
That was bad.
So, all right, well, that's my list. You added, I added Rosario Dawson,
and I added Olivia Munn to my list, but only circa 2008, like when she was on that show.
I don't think anybody cares or knows.
No, well, I'm Olivia Munn. If we ever meet, I'm not really interested in you currently. I'm only interested in old you, and I hope that hurts a little bit.
And I think he's wishing that he gets a DeLorean for Christmas.
Oh, even better.
That'd be cool.
I'll take a DeLorean. That, or you could pay for the Rolling Stone tickets that I just paid for, which were expensive.
No, I don't need to have those refunded later.
Oh, okay.
Well, is that it? What do we got?
That is it.
We're at 50 minutes.
All right. This has been a nice live version of We Should Be Better at This.
Probably better than our other versions.
Probably, and the food was much better than what we normally eat.
The pizza fries?
Pizza fries, which, okay, here's how you know you got too much food. We've left food behind because it doesn't fit in the box.
I know.
There's literally fries. It looks like a battlefield, like a Saving Private Ryan battlefield of fries.
Oh, look.
Just scattered around. Oh, look, that guy lost his day.
Oh, shit. There goes Tom Hanks. Oh, man. I don't know that guy's name.
This fry says to the other fry, earn this. Earn this. That's what he says at the end of the movie.
What do you mean sticky bombs? We could do this all day.
Yeah, we really could.
But we should be better at it.
We really should be better at this. Chris, do you have anything coming up? Anything that we should check out?
No, not currently, but I am going to. Oh, no. I just started a podcast with my daughter, Cassie. It's called CC's Crazy Counts. She wants to basically count down her top 5 songs that she likes.
Oh, wow, great idea.
Yeah, she just picks 5 songs from other places, and I pick one, and we have fun doing that. We did it last week during Thanksgiving. I'm sure I'm going to get stuck doing it again. And then altmixedup.com is my website it's my Facebook page for my Alternative Rock Countdown show, and you can find me on Twitter. You're welcome, children. Chris, they're not listening to this.
Yeah.
Chris_Donovan is my Twitter handle, or DonovanChris.com is my website. And you have books you wrote?
I do have some books I wrote, and I have other books I've read. I've written 3 books. I've also read only 3 books.
I will tell you right now how it ends. He did like the green eggs and ham.
Oh, damn it.
I
saw it all the way.
You were still on Fox in a Box?
I really, really saw that one all the way. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish really threw me for a loop. I didn't think I'd ever recover. No, I have written my most recent book, Coffee and Cigarettes, is actually doing quite well. I'm out
Sounds
promoting
like a great breakfast.
It really does. It's better than Hookers and Blow, which was going to be the other title. Or dessert, depending on how you look at it.
There you go.
No, it's doing quite well. I'm out promoting the book now. I will be
tours?
I will be doing it at as many bookstores as I can.
Not many will accept him still.
No.
Because if his what's that?
That whole thing about exposing yourself
Can't
in public.
live next to a school.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus. Okay, ticky-tack tickets here and there, misdemeanors, felonies, whatever. Anyways, please go out and check it on Amazon. Don't forget to rate and review, as I will ask you to do for this podcast. Please rate and review. Let us know. And take a quick time to fill out the survey that doesn't exist. I just wanted to say, let's fill out a survey.
I run a podcast company, and I forgot to say rate and review.
Yeah.
I should be better at it.
You should be better at your job, you should be better at your marriage, and you should be better at this. Anyways, everybody, we're finishing up our fries. He's finishing up his beer. He's going to sober up before he hits the road because he would never drink and drive.
I'm not drunk. I'm just happy to not be on the road.
This is good. And we will talk to you next week where we have a new game called Love and Hate, and you're going to love to tune in. Or you're going to hate it. Either one.
It's because we're going to find out how much our wives are spending on Christmas presents.
Oh, God. I don't even want... Oh, man. I really don't even want to know. Except for I'm the guy that bought Rolling Stones tickets, so now I can't say anything.
Oh, you haven't told her yet, or does she know?
No, I told her, but she doesn't know the price. She doesn't know the price.
Oh.
But it's one of those things that if she buys anything, I can't say, oh, so how much did you spend? Because all she has to do is go... Rolling Stone tickets, huh? And I'm like, God damn it, I can't. So I really now she has me in a really unique position. I can't say anything.
She's got you by the pepperonis?
She's got me by the pepperoni fries. All right, everybody, we will see you next week. Or maybe we won't. I really don't care.
I have no idea.
All right, later.
Bye. Trying to catch me riding dirty. My music so loud. I'm swinging. They hoping that they gon' catch me riding.